What is going on, guys? Justin here with my pickups from Friday morning at the garage sales this weekend. It was a pretty amazing weekend for me. I picked up too much stuff to show just in one video, so I'm going to split it up into Friday and Saturday, this part being Friday, and the Saturday video should be up within the next few days. So let's kick this off with the footage I took while I was out driving around on Friday morning. 7:45 Friday morning. Hoping for some luck today. Alright, well this is probably the quickest find I've ever gotten. Right around the corner from my house. First sale I stopped at a PS2 Slim system with a stack of games and these two, I guess tabletop arcades is what they're called. But yeah, look at 7:49 a.m. It said first sale of the day. It's gonna be a good one. I just hit another sale in my neighborhood. I didn't find anything, so I'm actually going to try something a little bit different this morning. There's a couple sales in the next couple towns over that look semi-promising, so I'm actually going to head out of my town first this morning, see if I can't escape the sharks here for at least the first part of the morning. Well, the lead for the day ended up being a bust. The sale over here, they had listed video games for sale. It ended up being a stack of PS3 games that were individually priced. So hopefully I didn't drive all the way up here for nothing. There's a few other sales in this neighborhood. Just made a quick pickup here, a small stack of PS3 games. Nothing too great. This one looks kind of cool. Only paid a few dollars each for them. I ended up grabbing that original Xbox. I'm already kind of regretting it, but it came with like a game or two, and I only paid 10 bucks for it, so I guess it wasn't too bad. So yeah, the first sale of the weekend, literally right down the street from here. I walked up there, and before I could even finish asking if they had any video game stuff, I spotted that box of PS2 stuff. And here was the system I got here. It's a black PS2 Slim system, which is actually in really nice shape. The guy looks like he took care of his stuff. It had 2 memory cards in it as well, and as you can see, the price sticker there. The whole box was only marked for $10. And I love these generic price stickers here because I don't think they go much higher than like $10 or maybe $20. So every time you see one of these on a system, you know you're probably going to get a pretty good deal on it. But it came with 3 controllers as well, black first party one, which is also in really nice shape, and then 2 third party ones, this Intech one here, and this one, which I've never seen this one before. Almost looks like a PC controller or something. And then I had the cords in there too. And then the stack of games here, I actually didn't even look at any of these until I got home because you know, I knew that $10 even just for the system was a good deal. So I'm not going to show these individually because they didn't end up being that great, but I will kind of show them so you guys can at least check them out. I think GTA, Star Wars game, and I think these are all complete and in pretty nice shape. So that was a sweet deal for $10 and a good way to start the weekend. But that's actually not all I bought from that sale, because sitting right next to the PlayStation 2 stuff were these 2, I guess, mini arcades is what you would call them. I've owned one of these before. I think I had a Pac-Man one that I got last summer or something. But this is a Miss Pac-Man one here. These aren't in very good shape. I guess these are pretty hard to find in good condition, but they were both only marked for $1. So I figured I could take a shot on them. This one is in the worst shape of the 2. It's missing the battery cover on the bottom. And then this joystick here is, I mean, it's not broken off completely, but it looks like the top of it is chipped off. So I don't know. He said they worked. I kind of took his word for it. I don't know if they're going to work or not. But this Frogger one that I got here is in a little bit better shape. It does have the battery cover on the bottom, and the joystick and everything looks fine. It is missing the like decal or the sticker on the top of the system though. So yeah, I'm going to have to find some batteries. Requires 4 C-cell alkaline batteries or Coleco power adapter. So I'm gonna go with the batteries. I got to find some C batteries to test these out. And then also I was wondering about this. On the back of both of these, they have like what looks like something supposed to like slide down in there or something. I'm not exactly sure what these are for, or if something's broken off on the back. Someone can drop a comment and let me know if there's supposed to be anything on the back of these systems. But yeah, those are pretty cool finds for a garage sale. I know, good condition working ones go for quite a bit of money actually. Those, I don't know, like I said, I have to test them and stuff. But anyway, moving on from there, that's when I drove actually a couple towns over to a sale that I had seen advertising video game stuff. I think I saw the post on Facebook like the night before, and I had messaged them and asked, what kind of video games they had, but they didn't get back to me. So I was like, all right, I guess I got to go find out for myself. And it ended up being pretty disappointing. It was just a stack of PS3 games, and they were all individually priced. They had like Black Ops 3 for like $30, and like GTA 5 for 15 or 20, and they had a few other ones, but I wasn't gonna touch them at that price. However, right around the corner from that sale, I stopped at a different sale, and they also had a stack of PS3 games that were a little more reasonably priced. I think they were selling them for $5 each, but they told me if I got like 4 of them, they do like a 4 for 10. So I picked out, actually I had 5 of them originally. One of the ones I had was factory sealed. I think it was like Uncharted 3. And when they saw it was sealed, they didn't want to sell it for that cheap. So I just ended up getting the 4 of them for $10. We got Army of Two, Damnation, Soldier of Fortune Payback, and this one, which kind of intrigued me, White Knight Chronicles International Edition, which looks like an RPG of sorts. So that was pretty cool. So essentially $2.50 each. Not an amazing deal, but I rarely ever find PS3 stuff, so I figured I'd pick a few of them up. They had some other ones. They had a couple Maddens and some other ones that I've seen from time to time, so I just grabbed these because I'd never seen these ones before. So then a few sales later is when I came across that original Xbox, and as I mentioned in the footage, kind of already regretting this purchase. I'll go ahead and show it though. Here's the original Xbox I got. It's got one of these stupid decal sticker things on the top of it. And then it had, actually I don't think it had the power cord, it just had the AV cord here. And 3 controllers, I believe. We got 1, 2, 3. They're all first party though. There's a third one which has, I think, a memory card in there. And then finally there was a copy of Halo 2, which also had the disc for Doom 3 in there. Missing the manual on that. So yeah, I got it all for $10. It was kind of like one of those make an offer things, and the mom or whoever was there was really pushing the kid just to sell for $10, and he was a little iffy on it, but he went ahead and sold it for $10. And so I asked them for a bag, if they had like a bag or something I could put it in, because it was just in this grody plastic bin that I didn't want to touch. So they got me a bag, and the kid trying to put the stuff in the bag for me, and the AV cord was still attached to the system, and he's just reaming on the AV cord, trying to pull it out of the system to put it in the bag for me, and one of the controllers was caught underneath the system, and he's just yanking it, and I was just like, dude, I just gave you $10 for this, let me get it to my car before I break it. So I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm hoping it does, obviously, but it seems like half the Xboxes I pick up don't work, which is kind of why I've been staying away from them. But I don't know. We'll see if I can find something to do with that. So that was all the garage sale finds, but I actually stopped at the Goodwill on my way home, and I think I got some footage of this, but I found a Model 3 Sega Genesis bundle. It's a system, 2 controllers, and what looks like both the cords for it. And the whole bundle there, I don't know if you can see that or not, it's marked for $19.99. Which I was really iffy on that price, because that's really not a great deal on this. I mean, maybe for someone if they wanted one to play or whatever, but I already have one of these, so I was really iffy on it, but I couldn't leave it there. I've never seen a Model 3 Genesis system at a thrift store or a garage sale or anything. And the controllers actually are both 6-button controllers. That one in the front there looks like a turbo controller too. So I felt like that made it worth it. I did find this funny though. You probably won't be able to read this, but it says unable to test without game. So they didn't have a game to test it with. So they said. I mean, it's funny because they have a stack of cartridge-only Genesis games in their glass case that they've had there for a few weeks now that they could have used to test it. But I'm sure it works. I mean, these things are pretty durable for the most part. So yeah, $20 for that. Decent way to end the day. Now I definitely picked up more stuff on Saturday morning, which is why I didn't want to show it all in one video. It would have been a 20-25 minute video, which I didn't want to do. So stay tuned for that. It'll probably be up in the next few days or so. And until then, take care.